Welcome back to my video, guys, and it's Chanel's Corner. Thank you guys for being in my corner and clicking this video. I hope you go ahead and click that subscribe button because I know you're gonna love today's content. If you saw the title, you know today we're gonna be talking about mending in your singleness. Let's get started with those topics. In figuring out what you want, you have to be single. You have to be by yourself. I do believe that you can do it with other people, but it's not as authentic, it's not as pure because people are easily influenced by what they think they like when they really don't like it. You probably don't like it, but you liked it with so-and-so, or you probably thought you would enjoy this, but you only like it with that person. So figure out what you like within yourself, and it makes it a lot easier to move forward in a relationship. I know that at the end of my best/worst relationship that I had in 2020, it was interesting because if I hadn't known myself, I wouldn't have been able to get through those times, especially without my friends. So in singleness, one tip that I will say is get to know yourself. Figure out your likes and your don't likes, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. The more you learn about yourself, the easier it is to be confident in yourself and to display who you are to another person. You can't be getting to know yourself and another person at the same time. Unless they're genuinely just all about getting to know you and that's it, it's not necessarily going to work out. I do recommend that you stay and take it slow. You waddle in getting to know yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself jewelry. Buy yourself some nice little shoes. Take yourself on a nice little getaway trip. You don't always need to be in a relationship to experience self. That is one of the best journeys. That's the only journey that you have full control over is yourself. And in this journey of singleness, go ahead and observe. You know, it's okay. Dip your toes over here and daddle over there. Figure out what it is. You're not connected to anyone. So just explore to the max mentally, sexually, spiritually, financially, emotionally. This is your time to get familiar with yourself because not only will this make your relationship with yourself better, any relationships that you have in the future, whether it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, a friendship, a career, you being still and knowing and your worth and your self-confidence within yourself is so high and so skyrocketed that can't nobody tell you nothing. I mean, you're open to suggestions about yourself, but can't nobody tell you nothing about yourself. You know that you're not going to be able to do that. You know that you're not going to be able to deal with that. And that is the beauty of self. Like, be single in it. I do know some people who are always have to be up under someone or who are a little bit codependent, which is not that bad as long as you can separate the two. And a good example that I can explain is two people are two people. I hate when women get in relationships and all they can talk about is their partner. All they can talk about is what they do and what they're going to do. That's beautiful and all, but what do you want? That's something that you need to continue to ask yourself in a relationship. Still ask yourself, what do you want? Because you're two different people in two different lanes, but on the same track. You guys are moving towards your goals as you need to, as support, as motivation, as maybe financial help as you get there. You're not two people tangled up in one lane going the same way. You guys don't have the same goals. You guys are not the same person. You're trying to find someone who you can walk parallel with in life. Okay, your values line up, your mission, the foundation lines up. If the foundation lines up, you guys are good to go, okay? Because there's nothing that you can't overcome. Because the basis of your relationship is crisp, is cool, it's fine. There's nothing that can break it unless you let it be broken. But always keep your identity in singleness. And being single, I was single about 2 years before, not my last relationship, but my relationship before. I was single for 6 years. I believe that's the longest I have ever been single. And it was the best 6 years of my life, something that I definitely needed. And I learned a lot about myself. Can be a hothead. I learned that my threshold is very, very low and it's got down lower, little to nothing. But figuring out who you are so that you can be the better person for yourself and so you can be a better person for that person who comes into your life. There's no bigger and better project than you. Your destiny, I don't believe, is pre-programmed because you are given life choices. You can either go left or you can either go right. And depending on your choices and decisions in life, that controls your destiny. And You have control over that. You are taking the wheel. So in singleness, do not lose your identity. In singleness, explore yourself and have fun. Also in singleness, do things that you normally wouldn't do by yourself so that it makes it a little bit more fun to do with a person. You know what I mean? Not just sexually, but maybe travel, find someone who likes to travel. Like, explore things within yourself and try new things, because you may find a partner, or you may not find a partner, but you may find a partner that is like, oh yeah, I do like to do that. So as long as those kind of line up, it should be completely fine. I hate when people find singleness as an excuse to lose themselves or think they're not good enough. It is just the time to explore. You also have to learn how to be transparent with yourself and be real with yourself. If you're going to be single, let whomever you know, as my previous video stated, let them know that you're single and you're doing your own thing. If you haven't seen the video on my views on dating, I date multiple people. Go ahead and go and watch that video and go a little bit more detail in that. But I date multiple men because I'm single. I'm not going to put all of my eggs in one basket. I'm trying to figure out who I want to be with and characteristics and personalities that I can deal with and what I can't deal with. So in that video, I talked about the dating, and I was straight up with one guy. I literally said on the second date, like, hey, I just got a relationship. I don't want to have anything too serious right now. I just want your company. I just want someone to talk to, maybe some testosterone, some positive energy, nothing serious right now, but I'll definitely know when I'm ready to make that step and level up with you. And the one thing that he did say to me after saying it was, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Because even though we're not together, everyone is not comfortable with the way that you live your single life. Think about that. I date multiple men. He may not date multiple women, but because I was transparent enough to let him know that, it allows him to accept me as I am, even before the relationship may or may not happen. Letting people know who you are and what you're about up front, first of all, saves a lot of time, okay? And when you're single and you're doing your own thing, people need to know that. Some people are single and stay home. Some people are single and go out. Some people are single looking to be unsingle. So figure out where you are in your life, marinate in that, and communicate that with people who are interested in you, because I don't like to be a heartbreaker, but sometimes I am, because I do and live the life that I do. Also in singleness, as you become more transparent and people appreciate that a little bit more, it gives them time to appreciate and respect you. You don't have to like me, you don't have to love it, you don't have to agree, but you will respect the fact that the way that I live my life, dating multiple men, doesn't necessarily mean sex. It's something that I do. Now, as you tell them that, then the ball's in their court, and that person has a decision whether they want to continue to entertain you or they want to step back and move on to someone who just one guy at a time. That's completely fine. But in your singleness, figure out your path. Are you single and wanting to stay single on purpose? Are you single looking for a relationship? Or are you single here just trying to do whatever you want to? It's all completely up to you. In addition to that, with him saying thank you, I also said, I just don't have the capacity or the care to lie to people about stuff. Like, I literally have no bone in my body to lie to people about anything. I don't care enough, especially about a stranger, to lie to anyone. Do you know how much energy it takes to lie? First, you gotta create the lie. Then you gotta tell the lie. Then you gotta keep up with the lie. And then you may have to add another lie for that lie because it was a lie. That is a lot of energy that I do not want to exert. I do not care enough to lie to anyone. If you want an answer, you ask me a question, you're gonna get that answer. I am very honest, I am very transparent, I do not care. I need a shirt that just says IDC, because that's exactly, it's like my middle name. I do not care, and I say that with the utmost respect. Respect for myself. I don't know how else to put it. Like, why? Why are you lying? I don't get it. In singleness, it is one of the most beautiful things ever. I've learned so much about myself, it's ridiculous. And I don't think I would have had the same growth if I had someone up under me or beside me 24/7. Because I am a pleaser to a certain extent. And a lot of people, as I said before, tend to lose their identity as they come into a relationship. It's no longer me, it's us, which is completely fine, but always have your self-identity and selfness. And once you have your singleness and you are stern and confident, within yourself to know that nothing that anyone says will faze you, it's a beautiful thing. Self is one of the biggest journeys ever. It is the best project that you could ever work on. It is literally, it's you. There's only one you. You are the most purest, authentic, original version of yourself. And if you don't know you, how are you going to allow someone to get to know you? You need to know yourself the best and just grow further with whoever you decide to let come into your life. Being single is not a bad thing, okay? It is your time to step back and figure out what you want in life, figure out mentally, spiritually, financially, what route and path that you need to go on, because chaos is already among us and you don't need chaos within. And I hope that this reaches the right person. I hope this comes across very clear and very crisp for those who need it. But again, I was single for 6 years. I was up, down, I was left, right, but it all built me into the woman that I am today. And I'm an open book. I'm still continuously learning about myself all the time. Too much information, but I've had my big O after learning myself. Just literally last year. I don't put up with much bull crap, which I haven't in the beginning before, but now it's like super non-existent. I'm a little bit more less lenient when it comes to men because people show you their true colors when they meet you. There's no trying to twist it and make it better. Like, no boo. That's who he is. And it's not my job to change anyone. So I'm checking the deuces. And learning myself, I also tried to master my brain and master my pocket and my budget and actually push my business, which I'm getting better and better at every single day. So master you before you try to master someone else coming into your life, or master trying to get a ring. Like, a ring means nothing if you don't know your self-worth. If you don't know you, it's not gonna last. You guys are gonna collide heads all the time. And if you're single, be single. Choose a path. Don't be single and diddling down and doing like that. Be transparent. You know, the saying, if you're gonna be a hoe, at least embrace it. Embrace it. You know, embrace being single and accepting the fact that you're taking time for yourself. And whenever that relationship comes to you, it happens organically. Don't force anything, okay? I hope, again, that reached someone. I feel like I was kind of going on a rant now, but this was a really good talk. I feel like in a way that I was speaking to myself and just reconfirming with myself that me being single and having not found someone to spend my time with is okay, because I'm okay with just being okay right now. I'm okay with accepting people's differences and just doing me. That is one of the biggest key things I want you to get out of this. Do you with the utmost respect, okay? Respect yourself always. And people don't have to like it, but they do have to respect the fact that you're living your life the way that you want to. And that's all that matters. So again, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and share. I love getting intimate with you guys and showing my side besides the fitness realm, but this is definitely a page that's gonna build and help people out, whether they think they need it or not. But I hope I see you guys in the next video. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat at Gorgeous Game. And I hope you guys really like this video and it reached you, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.